What's happening in the world of gaming and esports? We've got major shakeups, incredible performances, and the inside scoop you won't want to miss. From the roaring engines of sim racing to the intense battles in League of Legends and Counter-Strike, and the groundbreaking moves in Valorant, this is your ultimate gaming news rundown. Stay tuned as we dive deep into the stories that are defining the competitive landscape. Let's get into it. First up, the virtual track heats up with a packed week of iRacing action. Next, we head to the competitive arena, where a major esports organization faces a tough split, and we get the players' perspective on what went wrong. Then, we're talking big financial moves as a long-standing esports organization makes a significant exit from a popular title, shaking up the competitive scene. And finally, a new contender is making waves in a prestigious Valorant tournament, signing a promising roster to vie for top honors. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from Xbox Central. The podium is calling, iRacing's packed week of competition. The virtual track is buzzing with excitement as iRacing unveils its comprehensive tune-in schedule for August 21st to August 27th, 2025, promising a full week of high-octane sim racing action. This isn't just about watching. It's about experiencing the pinnacle of sim racing, featuring everything from official iRacing esports events to captivating community showcases. For enthusiasts eager to stay abreast of the latest in the sim racing world, this weekly guide is an indispensable resource, highlighting the diverse array of talent and competition available across iRacing's broadcast channels. The schedule kicks off with continuing coverage of the prestigious Crandon Championship special event. This thrilling competition puts drivers behind the wheel of the powerful Pro 4 off-road racing trucks at the iconic Crandon International Raceway. This event is more than just a race. It's a crucial qualifying session for the highly anticipated end-of-week super sessions, where the stakes are always incredibly high. The raw power and challenging terrain of Crandon provide a spectacular backdrop for these virtual titans to battle it out. Beyond the off-road spectacle, the week features the Creator Series showcasing the Ferrari Challenge, navigating the tight and technical streets of Long Beach. This series is renowned for pitting the biggest egos in sim racing against each other in a demanding 12-week gauntlet, testing drivers with a variety of unique car and track combinations. The Ferrari Challenge, one of iRacing's newest additions, promises a display of sheer speed and driver skill on one of the most iconic street circuits. For those who appreciate the precision of open-wheel racing, the 2025 Skip Barber Formula iRacing Series continues with Round 5 at Virginia International Raceway. This 6-race series offers a significant incentive for top sim racers, the chance to translate their virtual prowess into real-world racing opportunities, with prizes exceeding $500,000. The FIA F4 cars will be put through their paces on the demanding VIR circuit. The excitement continues with the Radical Esports Cup at Sebring, featuring the potent Radical SR10. This series is designed for drivers seeking pure speed and adrenaline, offering a thrilling combination of acceleration, top-end speed, and agile handling. It's a perfect showcase for drivers who love to turn, baby, turn. Fans of IndyCar will be treated to the 2025 INDYCAR iRacing Series as it heads to the Milwaukee Mile for its 15th race. Following the real-world NTT IndyCar Series schedule closely, this season offers open setup racing during each real-world race week. P1 Broadcasting is the go-to source for much of this official content, bringing the excitement of IndyCar to the sim racing world. The Sim Racing Nation event promises a glimpse into the top split of an official series race, featuring post-race interviews with podium finishers. The series also introduces the element of rain, giving viewers a chance to see how the new wet tires perform on these high-performance Formula cars at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. In a nod to motorsport history, iRacing's classic Lotus Grand Prix Series showcases the iconic 1978 Formula One World Championship-winning Lotus 79 on a selection of popular international road circuits, including Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. The week also includes HISO F skill or iRating, racing in the FF 1600 at Sonoma, a popular Monday night staple produced and commentated by industry veterans. Dirt oval enthusiasts are treated to a triple-header block featuring dirt modifieds, super lates, and ump modifieds at Lanier, Lernerville, and Volusia. Further INDYCAR action is scheduled with the INDYCAR Open Series at Nashville Superspeedway and the INDYCAR Oval Series at Worldwide Technology Raceway, highlighting the adaptability required for both road courses and ovals. Community-driven events include the Advanced MX5 Series at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course and PCC SOF races at Road Atlanta, featuring a variety of popular Mazda, Toyota, and BMW models. The Renault Clio community hosts its races at Tsukuba Circuit and the iRacing Porsche Cup at Portimao, broadcast live by Paul Walsh, rounds out the diverse schedule. The community buzz is palpable, with fans eager to witness these virtual battles. The variety of disciplines, from off-road trucks to classic F1 cars and modern open-wheelers, ensures there's something for every sim racing fan. The high stakes of the Super Sessions and the significant real-world prizes in the Skip Barber Series are generating considerable excitement, with many anticipating which drivers will rise to the occasion and impress both on and off the virtual track. Hold onto your steering wheels because the action isn't slowing down. Next, we're diving into the intense world of League of Legends. From grand finals hopefuls to early exits, NAVI's struggle in the LEC Summer split. The League of Legends EMEA Championship, LEC, Summer season has delivered a harsh reality check for Natus Vincere, NAVI. Following a string of defeats, most recently against Movistar KOI and Team Vitality, the newly formed squad has officially fallen out of contention for the playoffs. This marks a difficult conclusion to their inaugural split, with the team facing the stark prospect of finishing without a single nexus taken from their opponents. Despite their fate being sealed, NAVI is gearing up for their final match, aiming to salvage some pride against GIANTX. In an exclusive interview with Sheep Esports, AD Carrie Lay, Han Samdi, Yihoon shared his candid thoughts on the team's performance, the underlying reasons for their struggles, and his perspective on the LEC Summer format. Han Samdi expressed disappointment, stating, "We did not play like ourselves against Vitality. We were fine against Movistar KOI, but today, everyone performed very poorly." He elaborated on the second game against Vitality, detailing a strategic plan that faltered after a miscalculated fight around the second Drake, leading to a state of confusion and eventual defeat. One of the most significant factors contributing to NAVI's difficulties, according to Han Samdi, is the demanding nature of the LEC Summer format for newer rosters. "We barely played any officials, only 4 best-of-3s over the group stage. This format is really bad for newer rosters like ours," he explained. With a roster that saw 3 changes from the previous split, the team desperately needed more time to gel and gain competitive experience. "We had about 2 or 3 weeks of scrims and were thrown into officials," Han Samdi added, highlighting the stark contrast to many established teams. Despite the official match results, the team's atmosphere behind the scenes remained positive, with scrims showing promise. "Our scrims were going okay. We've had a rather positive atmosphere behind the scenes generally," Han Samdi revealed. The team had identified and addressed issues after the first week, adopting new concepts and improving their scrim performance. However, this internal progress did not translate to the official stage. Discussing specific in-game performances, Han Samdi detailed the team's champion picks and landing phase strategies. Against Movistar KOI, he played hypercarry champions. In the match against Vitality, the team opted for compositions like Corky Bard into Zaya Rakan and Lucian Braum into Ziggs Alistar. He admitted to mistakes in the landing phase and a failure to capitalize on winning lanes, which ultimately cost them crucial leads. Reflecting on his personal performance, Han Samdi expressed significant disappointment. "I'm also really disappointed in myself, how I showed up in the LEC. My performance hasn't been good at all." He contrasted this with his previous confidence and strong play in the LFL, noting the difficulty of adapting to the higher level of competition in the LEC. He clarified that he doesn't have issues with stage play itself, but rather the overall performance dip. Regarding his synergy with support player Malrang, Han Samdi acknowledged the challenges. Malrang had recently switched roles, and while their duo lane was improving, the limited practice time was a major impediment. He only got to practice his role for 2 to 3 weeks. It's not enough to perform well, Hans Samdi stated, expressing hope that Malrang could excel in the role if he continues with it next year. He also commented on the overall level of play in the LEC, noting that every AD carry in the league is a very good player, with a higher overall standard compared to the LFL. His primary regret is the lack of time to make the team work, acknowledging the immense difficulty of joining a new roster so late in the year. "We didn't even win a single game," he lamented, expressing uncertainty about his future in the LEC, but hoping to continue competing next year. The community reaction has been one of sympathy for the players, particularly for Hans Samdi and Malrang, given the circumstances. Many fans and analysts recognize the difficulty of integrating new players and the impact of a condensed schedule on team development. The sentiment is that, while NAVI's split was disappointing, the potential for growth is evident if the team is given the necessary time and support. It's a tough business, and sometimes tough decisions have to be made. Coming up, we're looking at a major organizational shift in the world of Counter-Strike. A respected name departs. Complexity exits Counter-Strike 2 amid financial headwinds. In a move that has sent ripples through the esports community, North American organization Complexity, COL, has announced its complete withdrawal from Counter-Strike 2, simultaneously releasing its entire roster. This decision marks the end of an era for one of the longest-standing organizations in North American esports, which had maintained a continuous presence in the Counter-Strike scene since 2003, spanning across its various iterations including Counter-Strike, Source, CS, Geo, and now CS2. The last time Complexity did not field a Counter-Strike roster was back in 2014, making this sudden exit particularly shocking for longtime followers. Complexity's CEO, Jason Lake, shared the difficult news via video post on social media, describing it as a tough day for the organization. The primary driver behind this decision, according to Lake, is the challenging economic climate within esports in 2025. After a real strong 2023 and 2024, 2025 in the esports economy has really been challenging for us, Lake stated. Quite simply, we have not been able to drive enough revenue to properly support a Tier 1 team. Lake emphasized that the organization could have potentially prolonged their presence, but chose to make the move now to ensure they acted responsibly towards their players and the division. "We could have probably dragged things out a bit longer, but we wanted to make sure we do right by our players and the division. This was the right thing for us to do at this time," he explained. He further revealed that despite extensive efforts to secure additional investment and revenue streams to sustain their Counter-Strike 2 operations, these attempts were ultimately unsuccessful. "It's been an incredibly difficult time economically, and with shrinking revenues this year, it kind of forced our hand," Lake admitted, acknowledging the disappointment this news would bring to many. While Complexity's departure is a significant event, the players themselves have found a new home with remarkable speed. The former Complexity lineup has officially joined Passion UA. Notably, one player, CXCI, remains a free agent. Vladislav KVM Koral, an existing player for Passion UA, will complete the new roster, while the rest of the previous Passion UA lineup was released on August 15th. Complexity has confirmed that they have no immediate plans to re-enter the Counter-Strike 2 scene. The roster Complexity is releasing was highly regarded, currently ranked 20 in the world according to the Valve rankings, and had even peaked at 13 earlier in the year. Their exit leaves a void in the North American Counter-Strike landscape, prompting discussions about the financial sustainability of esports organizations, particularly those reliant on traditional revenue models in a rapidly evolving market. Analysts and fans alike are observing this as a stark reminder of the economic pressures faced by many organizations, even those with a long and storied history. The community's response has been a mix of sadness and understanding. Many express gratitude for Complexity's long-standing commitment to Counter-Strike and acknowledge the difficult economic realities cited by CEO Jason Lake. The swift relocation of the players to Passion UA has been seen as a positive outcome, ensuring that the talent remains competitive. However, the broader implications for the health of the esports ecosystem, especially concerning the support of established organizations, remain a significant topic of conversation. From the exits to the entries, the esports world is constantly shifting. Next up, we're looking at a new team making a significant move in the Valorant Champions Tour. Rising Esports signs Swaglord 9000 roster for VCT Game Changers Pacific debut. The competitive landscape of the Valorant Champions Tour, VCT, Game Changers Pacific, is set to welcome a new and ambitious contender. According to sources close to Sheep Esports, Rising Esports is on the verge of signing the highly rated Australian roster, Swaglord 9000, in preparation for the upcoming VCT Game Changers Pacific tournament, scheduled to take place from October 6th to 12th. This strategic acquisition marks a significant step for Rising Esports, who were previously eliminated in the quarterfinals of Split 2 in the Game Changers South Asia League. By bringing in Swaglord 9000, Rising Esports aims to elevate its presence and compete among the elite teams in the Pacific region. They will join a formidable lineup of established contenders, including Falcons Vega, Zipto GC, HYPA Esports, Ninetales, Fennel Female, Reignite Lily, and Asterisk Women. The Swaglord 9000 roster had been actively seeking a new organizational home following a brief period under the True Synergy Gaming banner. Securing an organization was a critical objective for the players, particularly after they successfully clinched a spot in the prestigious VCT GC Pacific tournament. Their qualification was a testament to their skill and determination, achieved during Split 1 of Game Changers Oceania. During the Oceania Split 1, the Australian squad showcased impressive form. They began their campaign with a decisive 2-0 victory over Eternal Valor. Although they were temporarily sent to the lower bracket after a close 1-2 loss to KISS, they demonstrated remarkable resilience. They rallied back with a commanding 2-1 win against Divine, setting up a highly anticipated rematch against KISS. In that crucial encounter, Alana and her teammates emerged victorious, sealing their qualification with a dominant 3-1 triumph. This signing represents a significant opportunity for Rising Esports to make a strong impression in the Pacific top flight, especially after narrowly missing out in an earlier split. The team had qualified for Split 2 of GC South Asia through a third-place finish in the Open Qualifier 2. However, they ultimately fell short of advancing further, concluding the split in the 5th-6th place bracket. Undeterred by this setback, Rising Esports remained committed to their goal of reaching the pinnacle of the VCT Game Changers Pacific. To achieve this, the organization made substantial changes to its lineup, parting ways with previous players Celil, Medusa, Mika, RIRI, and YUMIKO to facilitate the integration of the talented Swaglord 9000 roster. This strategic overhaul underscores Rising Esports' serious aspirations for the upcoming tournament. The move has generated considerable excitement within the Game Changers community. Fans are eager to see how the Swaglord 9000 roster will perform under the Rising Esports banner and how they will fare against some of the best female Valorant talent in the Pacific region. The roster's proven ability to qualify for major events, coupled with Rising Esports investment, suggests they could be a dark horse contender in the tournament. And that's a wrap on our top stories. Stick around for a quick recap and all the ways you can stay connected with us. That's all the news for today. We saw iRacing dominate the Sim Racing Week, NAVI's tough split in the LEC, Complexity exit Counter-Strike 2, and Rising Esports make a big move in Valorant. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to Xbox Central for more gaming news, hit that notification bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for more updates. See you next time.